Hi Pisces, and welcome to the Mother Tressa channel. If you're already familiar with this space, you already know what to expect, so welcome back. So glad to be interacting with your energy. But if you're new, please feel free to come in as you are, wherever you are energetically. Feel safe enough to be yourself, okay? It doesn't matter if you're in more of a positive space, negative space, or a neutral one. So long as you leave better than you came, that's all that matters to me, okay? Like this video, share it with your friends and family if you feel like somebody else also needs to hear this message, but also subscribe and turn the post notifications on so you're made aware as soon as I upload a reading, okay? Let's see what's going on for you Pisceans during your birthday season. Happy birthday to you tricky fish. As I was shuffling the cards for you guys and cutting the deck, I saw the Nine of Cups like 4 times. So let's see how this plays out. You guys have the Empress card as the first card here, what you can be feeling the heaviest. So you can be pregnant with ideas. Look at that. You have the Ace of Pentacles that came out, which was behind the Knight of Wands card, which was behind the Knight of Cups. So you have 2 knights, could potentially have 2 suitors. So if that is the case and you're dating, and let's just say you are very, how do they call that? You're comfortable with your sexuality and your sensuality, you know what I mean? You don't believe in double standards, especially if I'm reading for a woman right now. Then I would just suggest with these 2 suitors, if you're comfortable with engaging in such a sacred act, such as sex, right? That you just use protection, because with the Empress card, you can be ovulating. So there's potential for you to actually conceive at this time if it's not like an idea. Okay, you have the King of Wands that just came out. Ooh, Pisces. With the Queen of Wands, 2 other cards flipped over. Okay, then you have the Ten of Wands and the Hermit card that were laying on top of this King and Queen of Wands, but I couldn't tell what they were. So there's something that might not be obvious to you right now, right? But I'm also hearing the truth is hidden in plain sight. So maybe some of you guys are just failing to see what's really unfolding before you at this time when it comes to people, places, or things. At the bottom of the deck, if you're curious, there's the King of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. Funny enough, that Ace of Cups energy was in the same exact position for the zodiac sign of Leo when I did their readings at the bottom of the deck. So you can be dealing with fire signs or just embodying more of that fire energy, being a little more sassy, a little bit more assertive, being a little bit more spontaneous and or rebellious, you know. Again, tapping into your sensuality or sexuality. That's one of those standout things that you get with fire energy. Provocateur is what I'm hearing, or irresistible type of energy. So you guys can be doing those types of glamour spells if you work with magic at all, or doing things to enhance your beauty or enhance the environment around you at this time. If this has nothing to do with a partnership or a business idea, it's like you're wanting to spruce some things up is what I'm hearing. So you might be redecorating your space, or just you find, because I know I've been feeling like that a little bit, you find your space to be a little bit too bare. And so you want to add certain elements to your space to make it feel more like a home, like more inviting. There we go. So you can be doing that, because I definitely had that thought a couple of days ago when I was editing my videos, and I'm like, you know what? I really need to hang a picture or curate some sort of picture to hang in the background so that there's more to just look at, and it's just not so like plain. You know what I mean? You guys might also be curating work though. At this time, you might be feeling a lot more creative. And so you can be doing things like making your own clothing, or you can be making your own beauty products, you know, kind of going through that trial and error, that testing phase. Research and development is also what I'm getting with the Empress and the Ace of Pentacles energy, from a business standpoint here, Pisces. But with this Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups, with the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, and then you have that Ten of Wands and the Hermit energy, I just want you guys to be cautious of how fast you're moving right now and wanting to get things done, right? And wanting to complete any tasks that you may have on your to-do list, because you can be working yourself to the point of exhaustion, right? Where you are just so physically drained by the end of the day. And that's not good, especially with this Three of Pentacles energy at the bottom of the deck. If you have like family, you know what I mean? Like you don't leave enough space or enough energy for you to tend to the other relationships in your life that also matter here, because you can just be so headstrong with the Wands energy, and just becoming a workaholic at the end of the day with this energy. That's what you get with the Ten of Wands, because you have to remember, right, the number 10 speaks to the energy that Capricorn embodies, which is all about like status and power, reputation, worldly responsibilities, and stuff like that. So my best advice for this is just to minimize how much you're doing in a day. Minimize how many decisions you're actually making in a day, just to relieve yourself and your body physically of the stress and the pressure to potentially be an overachiever, because that can also come through with this energy here, and especially with the Knight of Wands. You know, Knight of Wands in my Mythic Tarot deck is Prometheus. Now in terms of the heart here, you did not get the Nine of Cups, but there are other indicators that are showing up that are foretelling of an event or a meeting getting ready to happen. Did I say that right? It's just foretelling that somebody's about to come into your life, be it new or be it old here. But I'm definitely getting the sense that this is like a new person. And if you're embodying that fire energy, again, that I touched on at the beginning, then you guys are a match made in heaven. That's what I'm hearing. Like, this is a match made in heaven. It doesn't have to be the fire sign that I was talking about, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, because you have the Hermit card here. So they can have prominent Virgo placements or be a Virgo. But you also have the Cups energy here with the Knight of Cups and then the King of Cups as another potential suitor. And so water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, another Pisces that you can be dealing with. But I feel like, if nothing else, this person intrigues you with this Ace of Pentacles energy, and they is intrigued and fascinate the same thing. Like, this person is fascinating to you. They're mesmerizing to you. You find a lot of the things that they do, or a lot of the things that they talk about or will talk about once they come into your life, are impressive. You know, you're impressed with their wealth of knowledge. Here we go with this Empress and this Ace of Pentacles energy. And maybe all of the things that they have achieved, because what the energy that they exude is just being a very ambitious type of person. Like, they will stop at nothing or let nothing get in their way of them being able to overcome challenges. You know what I mean? Like, they don't take no for an answer. And so this person coming in will also be more persistent, and maybe that can catch you off guard. And that's what I'm seeing here with these cards that flipped out and they came like with the backs turned. Like, it's something that caught you off guard for sure. Because in the Hermit energy, he is very much on point. Okay. But yeah, they're different in their modalities, in the way that they flirt, also with the Knight of Wands energy, and the way that they court, like how they show that they care about you, or how they show that they have that chemistry with you, you know, that physical attraction and or sexual or romantic attraction towards you. So this person, I feel like you will definitely see them more face to face than maybe some of the other relationships that you've been in, which is a breath of fresh air for you, because I feel like for a lot of the Pisceans that I'm reading for, you're a little bit more old school and or traditional with this energy and how you think certain relationships should work. You know what I mean? You remember that back in your day, or as you were growing up, all the kids would be outside playing together. You know what I mean? There wasn't so much of like the just texting on the phone, or only methods of communication being via social media with this Three of Pentacles energy. So you don't really have that true emotional connection with people. It's just always so more casual in the modern era that we live in. And so for a lot of you guys, you've had a hard time adjusting to that, and not wanting to, I guess, essentially give up your morals and your values when it comes to your dynamic in your relationship again. And this can be just how you do like the foreplay in your mind, or the role playing in your mind of the relationship while you're single, you know, and just how you envision again your partner to be, and also how you envision yourself to be, and how you cater. You know what I mean? So I feel like this person is, again, that match made in heaven, because it's everything that you thought of, but maybe at some point you may have felt was out of reach, you know, to the point of being maybe impossible, and you having that doubt within yourself of maybe you being too idealistic. For some of you guys, you are that way though. You're just a little bit too fanatical and or imaginative in regards to what you're expecting out of people and the connections that you make, especially when you are first meeting an individual. So that can be the case, but this person is definitely going to be more so your type in that way, again, where they want to meet up in person, or just go and engage in outdoor activities, just want to be like a little bit more immersive. This person has exquisite taste. They enjoy fine dining. I'm definitely getting that as well. Or this is just you, and internally you're going through a period where you are treating yourself a little bit more. That boosts your confidence. That's what I'm hearing. There we go. There we go. So that can be what you're doing if you're not involved with anybody here. But this person is into a lot of those types of things as well, or somebody that you can take with you. Just very adventurous, again, spontaneous. Somebody that can take you to amusement parks, themed parks, has a very good sense of humor, but is also very grounded, is family oriented, you know, kind of wants the same things out of life, has the same traditions or the same ideologies as far as how they would raise children, if that's something that they too want for themselves, okay? So it's more so that type of thing. So just be careful that you don't self-sabotage. I feel like it's too good to be true. But definitely take your time in getting to know this person when they come in, if it is indeed another person that materializes before you, that matches a lot of the attributes that maybe at one point you wrote down, and again, that you would envision as far as the person that you wanted to share your space with, you know, and to have as a companion. So this is an exciting time for those that have been dating, or that will be dating. I feel like a lot of people are going to want to take you out. Take up all of those offers with the Three of Pentacles. Whoever it is that asks you on a date, just say yes to everybody. It doesn't mean that you are agreeing to being in a committed relationship with them. It's just, okay, well, let me see what this person's about, and let's see how we vibe, you know what I mean? So that you can make decisions based off of that, but don't just be turning people down and coming off as being bougie or snobbish with this energy, and feeling like you are too good for any of these people coming in, because you might miss your king or your prince here, just depending on where you're at and what it is that you can actually handle. But yeah, that's what I have for you guys. If this reading resonated, give me a thumbs up, share this with your friends and family, subscribe again if you haven't, and book with me should you need to. But if I don't hear from you, then please just take care of yourself and soul until you see me again. Ciao.